Hello world, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy with your boy
Let's have a look around. See about the Horcrux and the box of letters.
Oh, Zap.
Incendio.
Here we are, kind of picking back up where we left off. I know we're a little further down on the path. In this little cave, yeah, we were. In this little cave, but that's okay because we'd only just started. At the end of last episode, I actually had to take off and tend to my animals, who wouldn't actually let me record. So if I recall, yeah, we've been in here. Cool. Alright, so this is pretty much where we got up to. So very sorry for that.
That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
It's fine, it's not a slide, it's cool.
Revelio.
No, but that is a slide, and there is a troll down there, so first... let's see about an alternative path. Honestly, there's probably a page down there anyway that we're gonna have to get. I feel like that'll be the way through, but we'll find out. Lights. Oh.
Revelio.
Hey. Yeah, so we'll be backtracking for that treasure. If you've been watching, you know me well enough now. Cheeky, cheeky.
Revelio.
So either way, we're going down there. That's the treasure also. That's why, because I didn't look thoroughly enough. Excuses, or something like that. This is where we come from, is that cave we started off at. Cool. I didn't even think to look down there, man. Where the hell that is? There's gotta be something through here, right? We need to investigate this room further.
Revelio.
Do that a few hundred more times, it should work, right? Very curious. Very curious indeed.
Either I'll have to fight that troll.
That was dumb. That was one. Let's get out of that. I mean, I technically did just get the Cruciatus curse. First things first, I need to set this one up. That should be that, that should be that. That should be that, and this one should be... No, that one. That one. That one. Oh, I forgot to dodge. Take one.
Incendio.
Oh, why would I do that?
Descendo.
Incendio. Oh. Alright.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio.
That was dumb.
Arresto momentum.
So dumb.
Confrigo. Protego.
How would one flip that into his face? Club, sorry, club, not that.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo.
Like that? Okay. Okay, dude.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confrigo. Flipendo.
Oh.
Confrigo.
Oh no, you don't.
Flipendo. Accio.
No, right.
Confrigo.
Spells don't work.
Protego. Incendio. Confrigo.
Oh. Alright, do it now. Okay, so we need no. Oh no, I need that on. And I need... Spirit Cruciatus is going on that.
Defender. Confrigo.
Dodge.
Protego.
Ah, hit it too early. Heal up. Alright, I'm getting this to work. Not like that, I won't. Alright, come on. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Dodge. Dodge.
Protego. Flipendo.
There we go. That's how you do it.
Confrigo. Defender.
Should think they felt that in London.
I don't know how to feel about that. That dude just stood at me while he died. I'm scared to die a little.
Revelio.
Cause like, if that's how he took death, he'll be waiting for me. For sure, 100%. all the riches. So much Horklump. It's good. It's good. So my question now is, why did he bring all these letters here? Dear Sirona, when I arrived he had a troubling sense that in many ways it wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an hour to my parents, asking them to fetch me before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly Legilimens, but I wonder that you seemed to know my thought better than I did myself. The day in the Three Broomsticks when you spotted me huddled in a corner staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor. And you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident contended witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed in non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose the path as well. Now that my school years are ended, the frightened first year which I had been seems worlds away, and I know it's because of you. I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation and, I unashamed to admit it, her incomparable cauldron cakes. That's Professor Garlic.
Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite cream crody. She was delighted to oblige, not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father are delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodies of my new dress. Challenge indeed, as the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wandering either my hat or my head, but I adore everything that was selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the table. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona. So we're still missing two. There's one. My dear Sirona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but feel the need to put quilled parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in your next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Yours gratefully, Philomena.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. So she was a Ravenclaw.
I think that's everything.
That's cool.
Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Indeed she will.
Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Do me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with naught but punch.
It seems
You haven't.
you're there.
Careful not to do Gryffindor.
Take us!
If
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, here to show me some dark magic, are you?
Supervise.
You come.
Go,
You're the little
son.
son with the same trip.
Supervise.
No!
Amateur. Reducto.
Peace.
That's why they cast him in the doctor.
Big sponsor. Not so tough now, are ya?
Yeah, you wanna bet? You wanna bet? Throw a spell.
Luck. Nothing more than luck. Don't try that Expelliarmus.
Reducto.
Confringo.
Reducto.
Oh, come on, that should count. That was a hectic trade.
Reducto.
I was expulsive that she threw anyway.
Protego. Expulso. Damn you. Reducto.
It's like that, y'all.
Shame nobody saw that.
Why would you like to gloat, little one? You just killed a bunch of people and the first thing you thought of doing was gloating? Wow. Ah, it's the start of Falkland. Okay. Alright, so we can go back to what's that? Unicorn Den. Am I game? Yes, yes I am. We need unicorns anyway. That one. That one. Actually, all three of them seem like a really good choice. Now I'm assuming that's how oh, Rising Call of the Mountain is done. I'm assuming that's the best way that wizards would get around. Just jump off cliffs and then, you know, pull their broom, hoping that it's close enough. What is that down there?
Revelio.
It's a mongrel. You know what?
Accio.
Then, bye, bud. What? Challenge complete. Alright, so let's try and catch a one horn. Shall we? I'm still yet to encounter centaurs as well in the Dark Forest. That first. Hey bud. Hi friend. Got him. Yeah! We just got ourselves a unicorn. Let's go! I think that's another dark. Oh yeah, right. We have that challenge. That challenge. The Dark Mongrel challenge. Combat. 100 goblins, spiders, trolls. Yes. Only 30 mongrels. It's not bad. 32 of them. I wonder how many will be the last one. How many the last one will be? Wow, my English. Alright. Let's check our gear quickly. Probably nothing better. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we'll have to go back to Hogwarts Hogsmeade at some point, which we will obviously do just based on the fact that we got to hand in that mission there, quest. But Deke has also sent us on a mission quest.
This must be Tobbs's cave.
to
I
find
suppose I should head
Hobbs.
inside.
Revelio.
Leaping toadstool care. Beware of the spiders. Alright. They're big spiders. I got a big shoe. What of it?
Confringo. Revelio.
Tobbs, you missed your quota by 3 files. You know what that means. It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottles of Seamus's shrinking solution because of your foolish mistake. You will be given no food for a week. I expect you to punish yourself accordingly. When I return for the next shipment, I'd best see bloodied bandages instead of your usual idiotic grin. If you do not meet your next quota, plus 5 extra files, you will lose more than your food privileges.
Tobbs's master is awful.
Yep. I hope we get to meet the guy so that I can blow him up. That'd be
Tobbs.
nice.
Tobbs. Deke sent me. Are you in here? Confringo.
There is something chasing me right now. There it is.
Accio. Confringo. Descendo. Defendo. Confringo.
I should have made aerial combat a thing. That would be cool. We could like jump around and dodge whilst throwing spells. That'd be off its head.
Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo.
That just assured, man. Oh my goodness.
Revelio.
It must be the way out that I was currently tracking. just this part is currently making me feel a little uneasy. Like, look, I don't mind spiders. Am I scared of them? Maybe a little. Maybe a little irrational. But I'm pretty sure this one's warranted. Have you seen how big these goddamn spiders are?
Revelio.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Gryffindor.
That was a leaf, and I still
Confringo.
don't. Oh.
Confringo. Gryffindor. Accio. Descendo.
Too close for comfort. Just saying.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Gryffindor.
What?
Confringo. Gryffindor.
Alright. I'm good.
Protego.
I'm good. Oh, I'm good.
Cursed fiends.
Good.
Revelio. Confringo.
Why is it always full of the spiders?
Revelio.
There's a treasure right left down here.
Confringo.
It is an old potion.
Revelio.
Let's just hold on.
Protego. Revelio.
Right, again, the way out. It's confusing sometimes with the Revelio. 'Cause sometimes you can't tell. I mean, you are kind of looking through walls, and you've got to kind of guess where all those walls meet. This is clearly bait. Ah.
Descendo. Gryffindor. Accio.
Thank you.
Accio. Gryffindor. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
Okay. Master, if you're looking for Tobbs, it seems he has dried up all the leeches here and must move deeper into the cave. Tobbs hopes Master will wait for him to return. It's much too dangerous for Master to follow, and please be careful of the spiders, Tobbs.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Nope. imagine them as butterflies. That doesn't work because now I'm seeing flying spiders. Oh goodness. Wide open area. Ominous lighting. Boss. Aragog.
Incendio. Descendo. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
Whole lot of noise happening right now.
Incendio.
A whole lot of noise. Screams don't help. You know what I can use though? Start with an Endurance. And a Maxima. Focus. Thunderbolt.
Incendio.
And Venus Flytrap.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Incendio.
I don't know why I didn't think about doing that. First in that goal.
Descendo. Accio. Levioso.
Die, Aragog. There we go.
Incendio.
It wanted me to bury the things in the ground. Little voice crack.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. 8 legs is simply too many.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Yep. Glad he was thinking what I was thinking.
Incendio. Revelio.
This is the way out. And this means... Oh, there's a little hole there that in which we can move through. Unidentified mega item.
Incendio.
It'd be cool if you could like roll through them, and then when you came out, you'd be like all tangled in web, kind of like without it like encumbering you, but just you have little wisps of the spider web hanging to your clothes and stuff.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Yep. Master, if you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Tobbs must.
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Revelio.
Well, at least we got revenge for Tobbs' death. I feel like we should go and get vengeance. For Tobbs' death.
Revelio.
Oh, I thought that was a bigger spider coming down into this cave that we're slowly moving into. I tried to roll out. I could not. No, it must be further on. It is. It's here.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Because you is, my friend. You is. What's up, there it is. So we've got to return the box and then go back to Deke. Tell him about his poor friend. And yeah. Oh.
Revelio.
Confusion ensues. Oh, no. No. Alright. Give me a second. Alright, so here we are. At the end of this cave. Heading back to Sirona and to Deke. Wait. No, so I just gotta tell him about his friend. Okay, cool. Just making sure, because the marker hadn't updated itself yet. So long as we keep to the sides of the rocks and the hills of the mountains, we will be good. Because we can just forever boost, I guess. Hey, no, that's Hogwarts over this hill, down in this valley. Just gonna do that in a second. I have been meaning to look for 2 landmarks that I haven't been able to come across just yet. That is the Shrieking Shack and
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favour of you?
you can. The Shrieking Shack and the
Hello.
Walking Willow.
Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may
Tugwood.
surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh,
But
there's
also
more.
condescending.
You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What the hell are booba-tubas?
What precisely are booba-tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to.
Yeah, whatever.
I only need a few booba-tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba-tubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
Well, we're gonna make it pay you, so, chill. When you casually stumble upon 500 gold.
Revelio.
So there is a way to make the
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Alohomora spells easier. But it's such a waste to turn
Alohomora.
the difficulty down just to turn it back up. There it is.
Revelio.
Give me that gold item. Says I heard a ding. What the heck?
You put a prize for attractiveness, treasure. Must have missed that one in beasts.
Huh.
Revelio.
Where's this lock? Up on the hill. Oh, there is a house up there.
Alohomora.
Oh, got the front choir stand. Look at that. This house is loaded. Oh, ray tracing. Wait, no, I don't need that. I don't think I've been up here yet. Because if I haven't been to that house, I definitely haven't been here.
Revelio.
There's a moth. I was right over it.
Lumos.
On the path up here, I reckon.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It's on the light post. And page.
Revelio.
Nothing around me. I think the cruelest thing about Hogsmeade is that you can't fly through it. Like, what's the point? Fly through every other hamlet but Hogsmeade. Makes collecting things so difficult.
Revelio.
It's just a pet peeve, really. That's Ignatia, it's pinging.
Not saying I don't cast the odd key.
Wigan well. It's probably like still been sitting there.
Revelio.
Yeah, it's still pinging Ignatia, which is fine. It's open. Yet it's still pinging. I hate when that happens. It's because there's more in here. How do I do it again? I gotta come out this door. Oh. Wait. This door.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a muggle.
Up the back stairs.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, red's there. Green's there.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I don't know what people are talking about. This person
Revelio.
breaking into houses of Hogsmeade and taking things. No idea what that's about. Here's another lock. There's two up here.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
What was that other lock that I found?
Hello there. Please, come in.
That's
Let me know if you need help
your
finding
shop, is
anything.
it?
I should imagine you can't go wrong with some fizzing whizbees.
Alright guys, sorry about the weird cut there. Just went through Hogsmeade and collected a few more of the chests. Laden around town, and here we are talking to Sirona.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hall clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I would have been playing. What are you talking about, bro?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is! Still one of my dearest friends.
Knew it.
I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I'm glad I
Sounds
could
like
be of help.
Professor Garlick.
Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
So we got a keg shelf. I thought it was going to be a keg that we could brew. Why would they let a student? I mean, I'm 5th year, so I'm what? They start at 11. He's about 16. Oh, you.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a
Guy looks like
horrible
Harry
nickname,
Styles.
which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It
You
worked
figured that out.
brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
There's a treasure chest?
Revelio.
House? What?
Aloha Mora.
After I just finished telling you that I pretty much cut to go and find the rest of the treasures, We end up finding one on accident. Go figure, right? Go figure. I obviously didn't check this part of Hogsmeade. Oh, we got bookcases? I wouldn't mind putting a few bookcases up and around. Unidentified. Back. Item and... Hey look, we're at Hogsmeade, so let's go sell everything. It's gonna change from... Yeah, okay, cool. So we've got to go back to Deke anyways, but the last thing I'll do for this episode will be to... Wait. I can't talk to Ollivander again after... Yeah, no, okay.
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here.
I still got to do the hopping spellcrafts. Okay, so I'm gonna sell everything that I have, except for the unidentifieds. Because once identified, they could actually end up being stronger than your legendary items for defense and stuff like that. Pretty much anything blue I tend to get rid of. Oh, it's about to give me 2 scarves, 2 cloaks, 3 cloaks. So yeah, all of this can get going. We've got 6 grand. We can pop some of them down.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
I know we've got plenty of potions
Let me know
and
if
stuff
there's
like
anything
that,
else I
but
can do
it
to
would
help.
be a little easier and a little better. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.